everyone, it's me again. I'm Lena and I'm from the Healthcare Landscape group. In this video, I'll be talking about my D1, which is my progress week 92. Now in this video, I'm going to be talking about 5 main parts as always. My goals, the things I've learned, the improvements I've made, the discussion in the meeting, and the works for next week. So let's get started on the first part, which is what have I learned? Well, last week we have learned about the types of muscle tissue, including the skeletal, the smooth, and cardiac muscle tissue. And we also reviewed a bit of our knowledge on fractions through the D3 that Mrs. Pratt sent in. So that is the things that we have learned. Next are the goals that I've set for myself. So there are 2 main goals I've set for myself. One is I need to send in the feedback on time and I need to follow my schedule. And 2 is that I need to be careful looking at the typos, especially in my presentation. So in the meeting today, I noticed a typo in my presentation, so I need to be more careful at that. So yeah, those are the goals that I have set for myself. The improvements that I have made so far is send in the instruction and become more prepared in the meeting. Well, I sent in the instruction last week and I've become more prepared in the meeting by making a presentation that's more detailed than last time where I just copy and paste the mind map onto the presentation. Whereas now I write it down on computer, put in some illustrations and make it just a generally detailed presentation. So those are the improvements that I have made. Next is the discussion in the meeting. We have three main parts, which is the self-reflection, the math in healthcare, and the main work. So for the self-reflection, we just talk about our goals and the things that we have improved. For the math in healthcare, we reviewed on the D3 and the mistakes that we have made, other ways to solve that problem, and gives just generally some suggestions for improvements. And lastly, we talked on the main work, which we each gave presentations. Kennedy gave a great presentation, even though it's not as detailed as her other presentations. She just copy and paste the mind map. And we reviewed on the terminology of the types of muscles, like our main work, our main topic. So we reviewed the terminology, asked each other questions, quizzes, check our understanding, and our overall understanding of the main topic. So that is the discussion in the meeting. Lastly, I'm going to talk about the works for next week. So the D1 will be the progress week 92, which is this video. The D2 and the main work will be muscle contraction and how do muscles move. So we're going to talk about how do muscles contract, how do they work with the muscular system to facilitate movement, the characteristics of muscles, excitability, the ability to excite, contractility, there's also elasticity, and I think also extensibility. So 4 main types of characteristics. So that is what we're going to talk about in our D2 and our main work. And lastly, for the D3, I think Mrs. Pratt will send in the D3 later. If she's not able to do so, I'll send in an IELTS writing task 1 chart table or a graph, and so for us to practice our writing skills task 1 for IELTS. So yeah, that is all of the things I have to say for my progress week 92. I hope that you learned something new from this video or just review some of the things that you have learned. Thank you for listening to my video and I'm looking forward to see you soon. Goodbye!